From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, from the Chew, the lovely and very pregnant Daphne Oz reveals why her famous father is not allowed in the delivery room. Plus, best-selling author Dr. Ian Smith shows us how to shred our winter weight. And all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
How you doing? I am feeling great, and I'll tell you why as soon as I sit down. And I have lots of good stories to share with you, including Kanye West and the payday for that anger management punch in the face of the chiropractors. Also, Joe Manganiello is so hot, and he's got sexy new plans. And Arnold Schwarzenegger has a new job with a gigantic payday. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. I know that Beyonce wears a wig like this in Drunken Love, but you have to understand, this wig is at least 5 years old. This is one of my many gym wigs, because when you go to the gym and you sweat, you know what I mean? This is my first time wearing it on the show. This is also the wig that I had with the bikini when we were away in Virgin Gorda 2 weeks ago. But the reason that I am so happy is because these jeans, and you know I'm a fatty in my mind. Once a fatty, always a fatty. Let me get over here so you can say. These jeans, no, but you don't know the rest. Because I know TV adds weight and everything, but I am now a size 28 jean. 28. And I just want you to know that, like, when I graduated from high school, I was wearing a size 34. I have never been a 28 in my entire life. I feel like doing Hot Topics standing the whole time, giving you profiles. Now, I know I need a butt, but don't you worry. I do my lunges, and you have to choose. It's kind of like you can't have both, especially when you're 5'11". You can't have giant boobs and a giant butt. You have to choose one or the other. I've made my choice. Anyway, all right, so speaking of giant butts, let's talk about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Last week, you know, Kim and Kanye got into this fight with this 18-year-old boy. The boy yelled that Kim was an N-word lover. And remember, she was in the stairwell of the furniture store, about to go up to meet Kanye, who was already upstairs. She was late for an appointment. They're shopping for new furniture for their house. The chiropractor was downstairs, and the boy was going into the chiropractor. And it all started because TMZ, the boy was calling, the paparazzi names, allegedly. And then Kim got involved and said, that's not nice to use. And he's like, really? You know, N-word to her. Anyway, so Kanye came to defend his woman in the waiting room of the chiropractor's office. You know this story. He allegedly, some people say he tapped the boy light. Others say that he beat the stew out of the boy. And a doctor had to pull Kanye off the boy. Anyway, now according to TMZ, allegedly, this boy, the lawyer lady upstairs. You're ringing in my head, I know. according to TMZ, the boy wants to settle the case without going to trial publicly. He wants a very high six-figure settlement. I say Kanye should settle, and this is why. This is why, because it's not like he's settling because he's being accused of being a child molester or a woman beater or something like that. He's accused of doing something that we can very well picture him doing, even though I'll continue to say allegedly, but in my mind, okay. It's nothing for Kanye to peel off $500, $800,000 for this. Just make the story go away. Because if they go to trial, they're going to have to continually dig and follow him. By settling, you make it go away, Kanye, and then you need some serious anger management. Because right now, what you have done by getting angry at this little boy. Now what you've done by getting angry at this little boy is you've let the rest of us know that we can get an easy payday just by saying something off color to you or your girl. Right? It's like back when Mike Tyson was fighting, and always in the nightclubs and stuff, but fighting, professionally. People would try to bait Mike all the time, and sometimes he'd fall for it, and other times he wouldn't. But don't let them do that to you, crazy. Just settle the case and then handle your handle up here. I was talking with you about Drew Barrymore yesterday, making the comparison that Lindsay Lohan can clean up her life, because if Robert Downey Jr. and Drew Barrymore can do it, everyone can do it. And I did not have the official stats, more on the Drew Barrymore story, so you understand what, I revere this woman. Can't tell you a movie she's been in other than E.T. I think, no, but listen, sometimes what happens with these stars is you all's personal lives trump your actual careers. And for me, there's nothing wrong with that, because I'm a Hot Topics girl anyway, so, I like to know the tea. Drew was in rehab when she was 13. I did my research. She was in rehab when she was 13. She was on everything at that point. She got emancipated from her parents, because I think she wasn't brought up, she was dragged up. Her mom, Jade, I guess didn't do right by her. Jade has since been kicked out of Drew's life, while Drew is now married to Will Koppelman, and she's got Olive, the little baby, and she's got a baby that she's about to give birth to. And all she wants to do is have the station wagon and the white picket fence, and I guess her mother is still toxic in her life. But she was emancipated from her people at 15, and she posed for Playboy at 19. And that's just the beginning of the Drew Barrymore story. Now she's 37 years old, and she straightened herself up enough that she's, I just look at her, she's like, she's what you can be if you just get off the drugs and the booze. And you know what? And she doesn't want her daughter Olive to follow her footsteps. She told ABC News that she has no regrets regarding her past, but she would never let Olive pose for Playboy. Yeah. Now see, I find there to be nothing wrong with that. If you share with your kids what you did and then tell them why you did it, instead of them hearing it from their classmates or reading it to, I'm an open book with our son. He knows everything. And there are a lot of things that, of course, you better never, or I'll throw you down the steps and crack your skull. And when he comes to me with why, but you did it, but for the grace of God, I am here to tell you this story, because I could be dead. Yeah. So, in conclusion, Lindsay, you're only 27. If you just clean up your act, you can be like Drew. Or Robert Downey Jr. All right. Who in the audience loves, who of the ladies, who loves a strip club? I know that I seem like all kinds of fun to you all, but the fastest way to turn me off is to surprise me with a stripper. When my sister Wanda got married, I threw the bachelor party, and I was the main girl. What do you call that? All right. I was the maid of honor, and then the other girls. And so I was kind of overruled, and I was young. She's been married for like 25 years. I was young and still trying to find myself as a woman, and I think because so many women love strip clubs, I think that I just kind of went along to get along. And my mom was there and everything. Having fun, daddy. I am not the strip club person. I just don't like it. I don't get it. I just don't like, don't touch me, don't twerk in my face, don't sit on my lap. I'm not gonna stuff dollars. I'm going home. Joe Manganiello, everybody, is putting his experience as a stripper in Magic Mike to good use. He's talking about opening a male strip club. I don't care if they look as good as Joe Manganiello. I just don't want to see you twerk on me. So I'll keep you posted. Of course, it won't be him stripping, and most of the guys at the club are not going to look this good, honey. Because he really is the bee's knees, the cat's meow. Yeah, he's a good one. Exactly. Guys like that scare me. It's too much work. Like, guys built like this would think a 28 is too big. You need to get down to a size 0, fatso. You know, it's just too much work. You know, is that full fat salad dressing you're using? Put it back. How many times a week this week did you eat steak? I just can't deal with the food Nazi thing. So in my mind, to look this good, you're a food Nazi to your girlfriend or your wife. All right, so moving along, one of Days of Our... Do you watch Days of Our Lives? Yeah, you know, soap operas are falling by the wayside, but Days of Our Lives has been on for like 30 years, and I understand it's still going strong. We have a few Days of Our Life niestas here at Wendy, you know, on the staff. So Allison Sweeney, our friend who plays Sam Brady on Days of Our Lives, is quitting the show after being on for 21 years. Oh, please, she's got a really good job over there at The Biggest Loser. You know what I mean? The Biggest Loser is a good show. That show has several more years to be on TV. Allison's worth $7 million right now. She's been on Days of Our... I know, it's a good little life. She's married to a cop. Judging? He's a cop. See, this is the problem why you're still single then. I mean, whether you're an actress or you're a nurse, don't turn your nose up to the common guy. I happen to always reference the plumber, but a plumber, a cop, whatever. Allison did it right. You never see her falling out of a club. The guy didn't marry her and quit his job to live off her $7 million. They've got 2 beautiful children, an 11-year-old and a 5-year-old. A 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. She's been on that show since she was 16. It's a lot of work doing soap opera and doing The Biggest Loser. She has a very, very quiet life there in California. A really decent woman. She's been here before. She's delightful to talk to. She is, when you think of the girl next door, that would be Allison Sweeney. So I'm glad that she's leaving the soap because her priorities are probably with her kids. You know, the 5-year-old's about to go into 1st grade. The 9-year-old's starting to maybe act out a little bit. You know when their personalities really get good when they're 9, you know, so she needs to spend more time at home. You know, her husband's out copping. And, she has a nice group of girlfriends. She used to have the show on the TV Guide Network. It only lasted for like 8 episodes, but they would go to each other's house and cook food and drink wine. And her friends I used to watch the show. She invited me to, hi Allison, she invited me to be part of the group of friends, only it's way over there in LA, and I have to do this show every day, and I got my own home to deal with, so I respectively had to say no. But it's fun. Brooke Burke is one of her friends, and Tia Tamara. Yeah, I get confused when there's twins as to which one is which, but one of those Tia Tamaras, and anyway, but good luck, Allison Sweeney. You're a nice woman. Yeah, good luck. So Arnold Schwarzenegger has a new job that's getting him not a new job. Arnold, all due respect, you are one pull away from being Bruce Jenner. Honest to God. Well, anyway, Arnold is getting paid $3 million for a 30-second commercial for Bud Light during the Super Bowl. Do you want to have a sneak peek and then we're going to talk about it? Okay, hit it.
Surprise.
Okay. It's kind of creepy, but it's a $3 million paycheck. And then my producers in our meeting, you know, about Hot Topics this morning, they said, well, why would Arnold, Mr. Fitness, be advertising beer? And I said, because first of all, it's light beer. Second of all, Arnold's main fans are like guys over 40 who like beer, but they also realize that a pot belly is not sexy, and so everybody's doing something. We girls aren't the only ones doing stuff. You know, these guys are very vain these days and well aware that they have to keep their sex. I love beer. I haven't had a beer in about 18 years. But I used to love beer. And I'm good at a keg party. And I just love beer. And I get it. So that was just a little teaser. I guess we'll see the rest of the commercial during the Super Bowl when you're watching. All right, so Katy Perry looked so hot on the cover of GQ magazine that I had to make her my hot shot of the day. Hit it. I just love her so much. You know, I always tell you her music makes me feel like I'm 15, you know, singing loud. I open the sunroof and sing like nobody's looking at me through the car. I put the windows down and let my wig blow. And I know all the words. And so, by the way, doesn't she have the best boobs ever? Yeah. Oh my gosh, her boobs are so good. They're big, but they're not too big. And the rest of her is so thin. And she talks about her boobs. She says she prayed for boobs like that and it worked. Oh, I don't have the quote. But you know what she said? Isn't that good? Yeah. Inside the magazine, she says, when she was a little girl, she used to look down at the edge of her bed while she was laying down at her feet. And she prayed God for boobs big enough so she wouldn't see her feet. And then she said something funny. Little did I know that when I lay down with these boobs, they fall under my arms. That's so funny. I like her. Hi, Katy. All right. The day that the Oscar nominations came out, ow, my knee is falling asleep. Damn jeans. The day that the Oscar nominations came out, I was talking to you, and one of the things that I said is, you know, I don't even remember the movies that came out like last February, March, and April and stuff. It would seem to me that if you want an Oscar, you don't release your movie until like the month before the Oscars come out, because everybody forgets. Well, this is the case of the movie director Lee Daniels. The Butler did not get a nod for anything for the Oscar. The Butler. And Lee says that he's not concerned about it. And normally I would say, defense mechanism, except, you know, awards are really a very, very political thing. I mean, Oprah was in this movie. He probably thought that, you know, it would get at least a little something. It also was a really good movie. Did you see The Butler? You know, he says that he didn't make it for the awards, he made it for the art. I believe that. And you know what? And awards don't define you. Since we've had this talk show, what are we in our 5th season? All right, in the beginning of our 1st season, I got one of 2 awards that I've gotten this entire time. I got the New Now Next Award from the Logo channel for the next big thing, which and the Fashion Queens gave me the Gag Award last week or the other weekend. And several of my staffers have won awards, the Emmy. You know, I think my director, Deb, you got the Emmy for the show?
Not this one, but in the past.
In the past, on other shows. Well, Marilyn got the Emmy for the lighting, correct?
Yes, you did.
Antoine got an Emmy for this show for my wigs. There's several Emmy winners on this show. And I'm like this, okay? You don't have to nominate me for an Emmy because I already know this is the best show on daytime TV. And I love the other hosts, but they're not better than me. Keep clapping, we have a great show for you. The second best show on daytime is The Chew, and the lovely and very pregnant Daphne Oz is here. Plus, best-selling author Dr. Ian Smith is here, and he's gonna show us how to lose 20 pounds in only 4 weeks. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Lookalikes, so keep it here. Lookalike. Okay, so our first celebrity lookalike comes from Adenike A, who watches The Wendy Show on WAGA in Norcross, Georgia. Adenike says that people tell her that she looks like First Lady Michelle Obama. Well, here's the real Michelle Obama. No, well, now hold on now. Now here's Adenike. Yes. Like the sister of, or something like that. Yes, yes. Wow, that's our first Michelle Obama celebrity lookalike. Okay, our next celebrity lookalike comes from Michael Z, who watches our show on WFXT in Dracut, Massachusetts. Michael says that strangers constantly tell him that he looks like the legendary rock musician from Kiss, Gene Simmons. No. Wait, no, whoa, hold on. Because you know, to be Gene, you have to have really black, wiry hair. Okay, let's take a look at the real Gene Simmons. Okay, Michael, let's see what you got. Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God. 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 By the way, the other day we had an Ice Cube lookalike, and I told you I was gonna save it and show Ice Cube, and then I forgot during the commercial, when he was here, and Suzanne, you were supposed to remind me. Yeah, All right, let's move along. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from Alex D, who watches our show on KTTV in Valley Village, California. Valley Village, doesn't that sound like an ideal place where all the Stepford wives live? Alex says that everyone tells her that she's the spitting image of Sierra. Okay, here's the real Sierra. Hi, honey bun. All right, Alex, let's see. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. I hear you. You know, she does look a bit like Beyonce, but she also looks like Sierra. That is a great compliment to look like two of the world's most beautiful women. Good for you. You know what? Alex, you should move out of Valley Village, because it doesn't sound like there's casting agents and big shots there, and you should move like to LA and work this look and do something with your life with that look. It's pretty, right? Yeah, okay. Frank A watches The Wendy Show on KRIV in Porter, Texas. Frank says everybody tells him that he looks like the actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Here's the real Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Okay, Frank, let's see. Okay, Frank, you tried it with that one. You just wanted to be on TV. Well, you got your wish. Hey, Frank, no, you don't look like him, but you're cute in your own swirly way. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from, hey, did I call him the wrong name? Oh, there's two Franks. Trying to make me lose my mind. Frank F. watches our show on WNYW in Brooklyn, New York. Frank says that people tell him he looks like Steve Urkel. Here's the real jolly old white Steve Urkel. And wait, now hold on now. And here's Frank F. Yes, you do. I love celebrity lookalikes. If you or someone you know looks like a celebrity, please share with us the photo. Go to wendyshow.com to find out all the details. Keep it here. Up next, Daphne Oz. So good. Hi, welcome back. All right, so our first guest is a chef. She's also an author, and she's on one of my favorite shows on TV. Honestly, I just love the Chew, all of them. Please welcome mom-to-be Daphne Oz.
Need a little crane to get up.
Daphne, so how far along are you?
I'm in the home stretch. I've got 6 weeks left. I'm due March 6th.
March 6th.
So here we go.
Boy or girl?
We don't know. It's the push present at the end of the push.
Yeah.
You know, just to figure out what it is.
We did that too. Now your boobs, I've never noticed. They don't look very big. Were you a flatsy-tatsy to begin with?
I was a flatsy-tatsy to begin with, but I said to my mom, I was like, when is this gonna happen? Because that was what I was really looking forward to, was the shelf here.
Yeah.
But instead I got the shelf here. Every outfit I own has a stain right here and then right here. It's like,
from food dropping on you.
Literally, I mean, it's crazy.
Now, you come from a place of fat. We've never seen you, but you've talked about it before, that you were a little, a little chunky when you were younger.
A lot chunky, yes.
Were you nervous that you won't lose your weight, or like, are you feeling all that pressure?
You mean after the baby?
Yeah.
So here's my thought on it. First of all, I didn't start off a size 2, so I'm not trying to get back there. And I also kind of feel like it took me 9 months to get here. I put on like 30 pounds, so it took me 9 months to get here. It's gonna take me 9 months to get back there. I'm not rushing there, and my most important thing is to keep my nutrition strong, so I want to breastfeed.
Yes.
So I want my baby to get everything. I'm not going on a diet route.
Yes, yes.
You know?
Now,
I've also gotten used to all the craving indulgences.
Yeah, what do you love?
So here's the crazy thing. I have a really balanced, I like, kale and quinoa and everything else, but then I go the crazy other route where I'm pizza and fried chicken and everything delicious. I realized though my true craving, cold cereal, because I didn't know I was pregnant, and I was watching like Breaking Bad reruns over and over and over again, and every time Walt ate a piece of cold cereal, I was like, I need that.
Do you like it out of the box or with the milk in it?
No, I need a separate cup with the milk and a separate bowl with the cereal so it doesn't get soggy.
Yeah.
You can't do soggy cereal.
Is your husband like waiting on you hand and foot? Like he's rubbing your feet and stuff? Good for you.
He's being a great husband. That's John. He's a sweetheart. He's being taken good care of though too, so
He's got a strong chin.
Our baby is going to come out all head. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
So look, you have one of the most gorgeous heads of hair on TV. Has it gotten more gorgeous? Is it thicker? Has it thinned? What's it doing?
The volume is massive. Here's the funny thing. I was like, when I get pregnant, my boobs are gonna grow really big and my hair is gonna get voluminous. But then your boobs shrink and shrivel and your hair falls out. So I'm just waiting for that to happen. That other side of the equation. But yes, it has gotten lots of more volume.
I'm looking at you as we're talking, and I remember the first time that I met Daphne, my husband and I were in the airport, and you came over and you were with some girlfriends, and you all were dressed down like 18-year-olds, and I swear I thought you were about 18 right then. And you told me that you were about to start this talk show called The Chew, and I was like, God, that's a lucky kid. I'm thinking you are so youthful in the face. I thought that you were 18, and you laughed like schoolgirls with your girlfriends. It was a 5-hour flight to LA, and we were both in the same section.
I'm sorry, I apologize.
But no, you were sitting up a bit, you all were loud, you were drinking and having a good time with Tim Robbins, remember?
Yes, of course.
But it just boggles me that I thought that you were 18 at that time, at that particular point.
Well,
Good for you.
I was
Good
like
moisturizer.
24. Good moisturizer.
Yes.
Coconut oil. That is my secret to everything. But yeah, I was probably 24. It was right. The show started. I was right out of college. I mean, it was really.
Yeah.
It happened quickly.
Well, you know your stuff. That's a good show. Look, is Dr. Oz going? All right, am I judging? Is Dr. Oz going to be in there seeing your lady bits while you push?
What? Are you asking if my father's going to be in the delivery room?
Yeah.
Ew.
Yes. Thank you.
Ow.
Thank you.
Ow.
Thank you.
Wendy.
Oh my God.
Wendy.
Daphne, listen.
I love my dad, but that is not happening. You were nervous. You were so.
Yes. It was just. Is your mom gonna be in?
You know, I think my mom probably will be there.
Yeah.
My mom and John are who I really want there.
Yeah. That's sweet. So now, are you still having sex, pregnant? You love it?
Okay.
It's better than ever?
So here's, you know, I grew up overweight, and I had a lot of body image issues. I never really felt comfortable in my clothes, never felt comfortable in my skin. Being pregnant, you own every bit of this. You don't feel self-conscious about it. You don't feel like, you're not like on top being like, oh, do I look bad from this angle? You feel great about
It's a beautiful
everything.
thing.
And I also think that that's the most attractive quality. I mean, I think pregnancy is sexy anyway, but I think the fact that you can just own your self-confidence, that's the biggest deal.
And you look great, by the way, on the cover of the fitness magazine.
The pregnancy.
Show the picture of Fit Pregnancy. I just want, look at that. You look terrific.
Thanks. Thank you.
Congratulations on everything. You know, I can't let you leave without giving you a gift. The baby's on the way, and this will definitely come in handy.
Oh!
And
Oh my God!
it's a diaper cake.
Oh, that's hysterical.
All the diapers that you need. How you pooping?
Thank
Daphne
you.
Oz, everybody clap it up. And you make sure you check out Daphne and her cronies over at The Chew. It's on ABC weekdays. Still to come, it's Dr. Ian Smith. He's going to show us how to lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks. But up next, it's time for Ask Wendy. Okay, welcome back. Have a seat, everybody. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Kira. How you doing?
Hey, Kira, how can I help?
So my son, he'll be turning 16 in a couple of months.
Okay.
And I wanted to do something nice for this milestone birthday, give him a nice big party, that sort of thing.
What's big? How many people are you talking?
I was thinking at least 50.
At a venue or at the house?
At a venue.
Okay.
However, his grades are not up to par,
What are
up
we
to
talking?
my standards.
What are we talking?
I'm talking C's. And I'm not feeling it. So I'm feeling, am I being too harsh by not doing the party and maybe doing, pizza at the house with, immediate family, that sort of thing?
Well, all right, I'll just say you only turned 16 once.
Right.
And I think that 13 and 16 are the milestone birthdays for young people.
Right.
I think that you've got really good ammunition. You need to go home now and you tell him that you want to throw him this party at a venue.
Right.
And however much it's going to cost, double the amount to tell him,
Right,
Like,
exactly.
I'm going to throw you this party and it's going to cost me $10,000.
Right.
Money that I don't have.
Right.
But you are my baby and you only turned 16 once.
right.
But you are disappointing me with your grades.
Right.
And don't smile. You talk to him real screw face and firm.
Exactly. Okay.
This is money that I could be using for something else.
Yes, I
So
agree.
you will bring your grades up.
Yes.
I will be looking online every week at your grades.
Yes.
And if you don't, I will pull the plug on this party at the very last minute and you will have egg on your face. Because when the email invites go out and invite all your friends, they will also know why the party is canceled.
Oh, exactly.
Don't test me.
I love it.
Okay?
Thanks, Wendy.
You're very welcome. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. How can I help?
Well, my name is Sarah. I'm 33 years old. I've been with my boyfriend for 4 years now.
Yeah.
We live together. I love him dearly. But I still don't have the urge to get married or have kids.
Okay.
And everybody thinks I'll change my mind, but I've thought about it a lot. I'm 33. I really don't think I will. How do I make sure he knows how I feel about this without ruining the great relationship that we have?
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
The relationship is over.
Why?
You need to break up in the name of love.
What?
He wants kids and he wants to get married?
He hasn't. He
Then-
doesn't really express that he wants to.
Oh.
We've talked about it. He's like, yeah, we're okay, but you'll probably change your mind. So he's open to me changing my mind, but it's not like he's asking for us to get married or have kids.
Okay, then
It's just like up in the air.
this is not even a conversation. Then you all have already had it. At 33, a woman knows what she wants regarding marriage and kids.
Right.
You know. And how old is he?
35.
And he knows what he wants. He doesn't want any kids, and he doesn't want any marriage.
I don't think so. Maybe when we get old.
Okay.
When we need each other. Yeah.
The marriage part.
When you need each other.
When you
we
need
get
each
old.
other, and yeah.
When we need the marriage.
But definitely you don't want kids.
No.
And definitely he doesn't want kids.
No.
Then this is not a conversation. You guys were meant for each other.
So it's not a bad sign.
It's not. You know what you want, and you got with the right person. I was telling her break up in the name of love because I thought he wanted to get married and have kids. Okay, we're out of time. Good luck. This is not a problem. Girl, please. Up next, Dr. Ian Smith is here to show us how to lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks. Don't go far. Welcome back. Do you recognize our old friend, Dr. Ian Smith? His new book just hit #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. It's called Super Shred, The Big Results Diet. It teaches you how to lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks. Congratulations!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay. I've heard it said, it might have been from you as well as others, that losing weight rapidly is not good for you.
We thought that losing weight rapidly wasn't good for you. It's how you lose the weight rapidly that's not good for you. So many people use extreme diets.
Okay.
I call them elimination diets. You can only drink lemonade, only eat soup.
So what's
That's
different
bad for
about
you.
yours?
The Super Shred program is a full complement of food. As you can see, all the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients you need for the day, and you have fun foods on it also. So people like the program because there's a lot of food to eat, All right, well, let's get started because I want to know why it is that there's pancakes and bacon on here and I see lasagna over here. But this is the stuff that we regularly like. Right.
Talk, Doc.
Because, well, let me tell you, first of all, people are not going to lose weight for the long term if they can't have fun foods. If you can only eat rabbit food, it's not going to work, all right? I'm very realistic. I'm serious.
you.
This is what I eat all the time. So this is meal. So it's a 4-week program, 20 pounds in 4 weeks. The first week is called Foundation. F for Foundation is fast. F Foundation, this is how you start to eat. 4 meals a day with 2 snacks. Yes, I know. It's a lot of food, right? It's a lot of food. But look at our portions, though, Wendy. These are proper portions. Not that you go to restaurants, they have pancakes the size of a plate.
Right.
That's not right. The CD size, you can have a strip of bacon, pork or turkey if you want.
Okay, a strip of pork or turkey bacon.
Or turkey, I don't
I
care.
see syrup, I see berries, I see 2 pancakes. Is there butter on these?
You can have a little butter, and the book says you can have a little butter.
Okay, now what are these drinks?
Okay, so you have lemonade, green tea, and you have coffee if you like to drink coffee. Don't go and get all that mocha latte, but get regular coffee with a little cream in it if you want to.
Okay, this breakfast, and these are regular pancakes?
Regular
No funny
pancakes.
business?
No. Listen. People want 3 things when it comes to weight loss. Real food, they want it to be inexpensive, and they want to make sure, like this.
This is like a mid-morning snack. If you have to eat 4 times a day, and you eat this at 8 a.m., then by 11, look at this giant
This is a
salad.
large green garden salad.
Is there any
You can
ham
have
in
a couple
there?
lemonade. There's no ham in there.
Okay.
You can have that later. But this has a couple lemonade. You can always have some lemonade or water. And I always say keep your dressing on the side so you don't pour it in there. So you just because restaurants just put like a whole bunch in there. Do it
I like
yourself.
it that way.
Well, if it's really, really low fat. So this is week 3. Now, week 3 is the toughest week. And the reason why it's the toughest week is because people stop losing weight on week 3
Okay,
of the
wait.
diet.
This is week 2.
This is week 1. This is an example of week 2.
Oh, an example of,
Example
okay.
of week 2, a meal from week 2. This is a meal from week 3. And the reason why week 3 is the toughest of the 4 is because typically on diets, people stop or the weight loss slows. That's right.
I see a piece of lasagna bigger than my palm.
4 by 3 by 1. 4 inches long, 3 inches wide, 1 inch thick. That's a good size lasagna.
That is really good. And also, no cheese sauce on your broccoli.
No, you don't need it. So here's the deal. The balance is you're going to have fun foods, eat the rest of the food really healthy.
Yes.
Week 4 is for T, tenacious. That's the T in fast. And the reason is because you're back to 4 meals a day, 2 snacks, salmon, omega-3 fatty acids, 5 ounces, nice size. Always go with the sweet potatoes, low in glycemic index, and the corn. In the book, every meal is spelled out for you. It's completely flexible. You can swap and switch. You're diabetic, gluten-free.
You have meal suggestions in here, so we don't have to think.
No, there's no thinking. There's a grocery list for each week. Each week has a grocery list. You don't think. Just do it.
I follow you on the social media, and I saw that somebody got in contact with you just the other day and said that they lost 10 pounds in the first week.
Week 1, 10 pounds. I mean, this program, people love it because it's doable. It's a doable program, and you're not starving yourself.
And so what is the long term after the month is over?
Okay, so you can do 2 cycles if you like, if you need to do more. Then you morph into Shred, which is the slower program, but teaches you more about lifestyle changes to get accustomed to it. People tweet me all the time. You follow me. I
Yes.
follow you.
Yeah, thank you.
Dr. Ian Smith.
Thank you.
But yeah, people are really into it, and we have a great Shredder Nation community in the country where we exchange recipes. The book has over 200 snacks in it. It's just very self-contained and easy.
I love talking to Dr. Ian Smith. He's easy to talk to. He explains things to the rest of us, and I'm glad that you have your book. Listen, up next, Dr. Ian is going to show us some healthy options for snacks, so keep it here. You cannot believe this. Okay, so here we are, Dr. Ian Smith. He's the author of the #1 New York Times bestselling book, Super Shred, The Big Results Diet. He's teaching us about how to lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks. Let's talk about the snack portion.
Snacking is very important. Strategic snacking, that prevents you from overindulging at meals. For example, here you have 10 grape tomatoes cut in half, low-fat ricotta cheese, black pepper, and olives. Only 150 calories.
This is a big snack.
Huge,
you can eat
right?
the whole thing.
Then you have a strawberry salad, which is awesome, a little balsamic vinaigrette, only 100 calories. One of my favorites is a portobello mushroom with roasted veggies with a little cheese melted on top. Looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I love the portobellos.
My popcorn, this is honey barbecue.
Okay, this is Dr. Ian's popcorn. All right, though the whole bag is full, it's not air. He only sells it at Amazon.com.
Amazon.com
because
or
he wanted-
shredlife.com.
Right, he wanted to keep the price down, like 75 cents for this, as opposed to going. And you can eat the whole bag. The whole bag is 100 calories. And I see a Mediterranean salad.
One of my favorites is honey pretzels with some chocolate.
Dipped in chocolate.
And only 150 calories.
I gotta tell you, Dr. Ian, you got a good one here.
But Wendy, we're gonna super shred you.
Are we?
Yeah, a little bit.
But I wear a size 28 jean, Dr. Ian. I can't go down any lower. But thank you so much for being here. I definitely
You look great, by the way.
Thank you. I definitely suggest if you're trying to lose weight, pick up this book. It's called Super Shred. It's by Dr. Ian, and it's in stores now. Everybody in the studio audience, I got your back. You got yours. We'll be right back. Keep it here. Ian, fantastic. So much fun today. I want to thank Daphne Oz, Dr. Ian, thank you so much. My co-host, my studio audience, you know I can't do the show without you. Tomorrow, the very funny Kevin Nealon is here. Plus, we're going to break down the latest juicy hot topics. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.